Thanks for coming back to Nothing But Net. The NBA is planning on playing some preseason games in 2004 in China, where Yao Ming has increased visibility of basketball all over Asia. Now, do you think that the NBA is doing this because they want that, that global market and they're trying to increase visibility of professional basketball across, the Pan-Asian community? Or is it about catching that dollar?
Oh, it's about business, it's about money. If you have a guy from China, which has, what, 2 billion people, half the population in China, they're smart.
Right.
That's a smart move. And I think they're going to eventually expand globally.
In what way? Like into Europe, playing
into Europe,
leagues?
Yeah.
Well, what do you think that would do as far as travel and as far as some of the time changes and how that would affect the athletes? Do you think that would affect some of the play?
Definitely they couldn't have the 80-game season that they're having right now. I don't know how they would do it, but I definitely think they're going to expand worldwide.
Phil?
Hopefully that Concord will stay in business.
Concord's a dead beat. Forget about it. Forget about it. Well, I mean, I think what's going to happen, especially since Reebok just signed Yao Ming away from Nike, that's about to change global basketball culture altogether. Nike's had a stranglehold on basketball for years, and now you get a guy who can influence anywhere from 200 to 300 million people in one country, plus thinking about another 200, 300 million across different Asian countries. Oh, it's about to change the landscape of basketball for a long time, but there's never really been a successful big guy who sold shoes. Shaq couldn't sell shoes, you know what I mean? Patrick Ewing couldn't sell shoes. Do you think Yao Ming will do any better?
I think he will. I mean, it's not like he's a big stiff. He's a basketball player.
Definitely.
He could play.
He got skills.
Yeah, he got skills. He could play, so I think he's going to sell. His stuff is going to sell like hotcakes. His clothing line probably will too.
Well, I don't know. China's not the United States or Canada, so it's not like people are walking around with 50-cent medallions on their chest, and can afford $200 sneakers, man.
I mean, his stuff is going to sell in North America too, man.
Really?
Oh yeah.
There are big Asian communities, especially in Vancouver, in the States,
in San Francisco,
absolutely,
in Toronto.
Right.
I mean, his stuff is going to sell.
Okay. Well, they're looking to put him on the same par with like a LeBron James or a Kobe Bryant and people like that.
Right.
Do you think he, because of the language barrier, you think he can kind of transcend some of those issues that he might have?
I don't know about LeBron and Kobe, but he will definitely have a big influence. Like you said, Reebok. I don't think they're going to ever. I think Nike will always be a big part of basketball.
Oh yeah,
but,
no doubt.
Yao Ming will.
But it's about the flip. You gotta admit it's about the flip. Seriously.
It is about a flip. He'll grab a lot of people's attention.
They're thinking they're going to get about a 20% market share by 2008. I mean, those are some serious projections.
It's possible. I mean, he's 23, right, or 24?
Yeah, like
he's 23 years old. Yeah, and he's 7'5". Man, the sky's the limit. He could play until he's 50.
Okay.
Look at it. Just look at his body.
All right. Well, they talk about Yao Ming, and Yao Ming is big. And in the past, say, 10, 12 years, there's been a serious influx of, European players in the NBA. Why haven't these players gotten those same kind of endorsement opportunities, like a Peja Stojakovic, or even like a Dirk Nowitzki? Like, he doesn't even have his own shoe yet. What's up with that?
You don't really see a 7'5" guy coming from China every day, man.
You don't see 7-foot guys coming from Germany with the skills like Nowitzki either, though.
But
I think players who sell shoes are, the Vince Carters, the Trace McGrady's. You're looking for, they got that flash to them. They got a little more oomph.
So
when you look at their, he's a great player, don't get me wrong, but doesn't have that flash to him, the little, you know what I mean?
So when are we going to see the Tammy Sutton-Brown shoe?
Well, we got to discuss that with Nike, hopefully one day.
Why, it's got a heel on it or something?
The pump,
with
the
a Dr. Dick shoe.
Nike silhouette.
He said, where the Dr. Dick shoe at?
Dr. Dick shoes.
Okay. Well, I want to thank you guys for coming out and being here. But before we finish, we're going to go into a little thing that we call release, rotation, splash. All right? Where you're going to get an opportunity to do your thing, rant and rave and spit poetic over whatever you're talking about, all things basketball. So first up, we're going to go to Tammy Sutton-Brown. Miss Brown, the floor is yours.
First of all, I just want to see basketball continue to grow in Canada. I'm originally from Toronto, so I am planning to do a camp. I just want to give back to my community and hopefully help some of the girls out there who don't have all the opportunities that some of the men do. So I'm doing a camp actually in April. You can check out all the information on my website at tsb55.com or call 416-782-6888.
Wow, that sounded pretty good. It sounded like you rehearsed it. Anyway, I'm going to go to my man, Phil Dr. Dixon. Don't look at me like that.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm running a basketball school for kids. It's called the PhilipDixonHoopSchool.com. And I'm focusing on kids from ages 5 and up, boys and girls. And I mean, it's been fun. My main focus is to work on skills and fundamentals.
All right.
And it's been going on great.
Cool. Well, good luck to both of you guys with that.
Thank you.
I'm going to end a little different since you guys plugged your thing. I'm going to read a little piece, that I wrote. Want to hear? Here it go. All right? It's called An Open Letter to Love. All my life, I've been constantly in search of that elusive commodity, and her name is love. I've trotted the globe, but I'm not from Harlem. Heard she rested in many places, and I wasn't too far from them. Be it cold-ass Detroit, or Houston hot, the rotten Manzana, or the mega city T-Dot. Curling, golf, and hockey all wanted to be down. Kept looking for you, but you were not around. Found baseball and football too, and their lines were kind of lame. Played like they were keeping it real, but they really had no game. I finally found love, then realized it was you all along, and love is basketball, and with you, I truly belong. Thanks for coming to check us out on Nothing But Net, where next week we talk about this new group called The Tribe Called Shh, with their new single called Fish Flavored Butter Sticks. They're a group of lip-syncing mimes. Be back next week. We'll get at you. That's it.
Peace.